I love comics. I'm obsessed with them. And when I say comics, I don't mean the various stories you find in them, but the actual medium itself. It is just always blowing my mind. So I'm thinking about doing a little mini series where I show off some of the most creative comics I own. I want to start with Al Ewing's Venom number 29. This issue is called Palindrome. So in this series, Eddie Brock finds himself out of time and in conflict with several other versions of himself that appear to be from the future, who are all led by this guy, Meridius. But if the title didn't tip you off for what we're into, this cover should. The story is told from the perspective of Tyro, one of the future Eddie Brocks. After Meridius tells him off, he follows him into the time stream through this pool of symbiote matter. Tyro encounters terrible sights in this world between worlds. At first surrounded by death, and then attacked by a giant black hand, only to find himself surrounded by life. Flung further through time, he ends up in the hands of Kang, who teaches him how to master himself and to bring his face, his Eddie Brock human face, back. Kang has also taught him to fling his mind through time without the use of a body or symbiote matter. He sees a terrible vision, and when he comes back, he's not the same. This is where things get really interesting as the center of the book becomes a mirror. Tyro has become Meridius. This was the moment that changed him. And the rest of the book is a mirror image of itself. This is what I love about comics, because this is something that no other medium can achieve. You can show this on film, and then you can show that on film, but you can't show both of these on film at the same time. This is crazy. That giant hand we saw was him. He was on the other side. The book itself isn't just a mirror, but the story. The story began with Meridius telling off Tyro, and it ends with Meridius telling off Tyro. Time loops are crazy difficult to pull off, but writer Al Ewing and artist Cafu used this medium so effectively to illustrate it in a mind-blowing way.